Information and communications technology has a significant part in the world since we are currently in the data age period. With ICT, an organization can make the business simpler to occur with the customer, the provider and the wholesaler. It is additionally vital in our day-to-day lives. The absence of suitable data at the correct time will bring about low profitability and inferior quality research. ICT companies such as Telcolink play a very pivotal role in ensuring that they play their part in connecting people to various important ICT, empowering them with the ability to be competitive in the new age of data. For more on this, we're joined by Dakalo Raphunga, the business developer at Telcolink. Dakalo, a very good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us on Morning Live.
Thank you very much for having us again, Simpiwe and Simpiwe.
Now, what is it that ICT companies like Telcolink can try and engage more, to ensure that even people in the townships are well connected to the internet?
So the overall discussion obviously has to be the adoption of the ICTs by township SMMEs, which can obviously enable them to contribute towards the South African economy, addressing challenges such as unemployment, create platforms for township SMMEs to gain and obviously gain a competitive advantage and participate in the global economy.
Now, installing ICT infrastructure is perhaps one big part of ensuring that people are connected to the internet. So how important is it, maintaining the infrastructure, and how often can the maintenance be done?
So, as the public infrastructure assets are the foundation of our country, the economic development and maintenance of such assets in good conditions is very critical. Infrastructure wears out with time and use. Neglected infrastructure obviously will result in degradation or depreciation of the assets with a negative effect, which will overall impact a huge cost in reconstruction. So it's imperative that we obviously continue doing the maintenance of this infrastructure.
And how relevant and beneficial are these services in the community then?
Okay, the benefit of these services that we offer, and overall the ICT sector, it is the private sector will obviously would have to perform a well-developed ICT infrastructure, while there are obviously limitations to its contribution, and obviously those limitations are due to policies. It is obviously imperative that we should encourage an incentivized solution for the ICT industry, with caution, obviously, which needs to be exercised. So, for example, if there can be some sort of adjustments of the policy of taxation towards the ICT industry, I believe that would be of a great, impact to the end users, SMMEs, and the country at large, which obviously reduce the cost as well.
Okay. And what's the future of South Africa looking like through information technology?
Yeah. So, with the vision of our leader, Mr. Cecil Mashawana, which we forever, we recently had a discussion around that. And obviously with current trends in and around the country and internationally, globally, the infrastructure world, ICT, will play a highly important role in the convergence of fast computing together with high speed communications and all other smart computational science applications. And ICT also will influence the future, in various sectors and areas, be it science, engineering, education, business law, politics, retail, you name it. So everything is going to change in the future. But, it's in the now that we need to start obviously deploying those solutions in the townships all around the country, and ensure that everybody has is sort of the upper hand and access to this infrastructure.
And just how important is it currently to have proper IT infrastructure in developing SMMEs in South Africa?
Well, there's it's an imperative because of this. It will obviously give me competitive advantage. Then doing your informal trading standards, you're able to compete globally from the word go as soon as you plug in your business. Yeah.
Okay. And what are the current projects that Telcolink is working on?
So the current projects, I will just mention two for now. It is the GBN, Gauteng Broadband Network, which we were awarded by Altron, where we are housed. And the second one, it is Business Connection, where we are doing support services to the South African post offices.
And for more information, how can we connect with you and Telcolink, the social media and the website?
Okay, so Twitter, it is Telcolink1, and Facebook, it is Telcolink Pty Ltd. And then at email, if you have any queries or curiosities so that we can have our database, it is info@telco-link.com, and our contact number is 087-724-6350.
All right, Dakalo, great chatting to you, man. Thank you so much for your time.
Likewise, thank you for having me, Cynthia.
All right, Telcolink has been making positive strides towards bridging the digital divide and providing greater accessibility to services such as clinics and schools. We just spoke to Dakalo Raphunga, the business developer at Telcolink.